You know, lately a nigga been fighting a whole lot of demons. A lot of shit we do gonna have consequences, but we gotta be ready for them. Emergency, I just got out of surgery. I'm having problems with my heart and it won't work.
I did some shit in my past and it's cursing me.
I'ma stay right here on this plastic, God take breath from me. I'm sipping his hand and eat this pain, but it ain't helping me. My little nigga going against the grain and that shit stressing me. I pray to God that God have mercy. I'm living a crazy life. I just shot at a nigga for talking some shit on the gang, he paid the price. I was young in the rush for the money, my hunger for paper, it saved my life. And I should get saved tonight. If you want that lick shit, we can get rich, we can get paid tonight. Yeah, go. Dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money, everybody want this shit. Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go down. You'll do anything to get it, but when you gonna go out there? Shit, gotta think about it. 187. Murder for hire, nigga. You killed a nigga, you don't know it. You gon' go to heaven. Gotta chalk that shit over, God, real talk. Hey, fight my demons. So many demons. Me against these demons. Against these demons.
Fight my demons. Fight my demons.
It's me against these demons. Me against these demons. Whoa, I'm fighting these demons up in this ghost. I'm fighting these demons, I'm on the ropes. They came with a beam up under my coat. Get hit in the spleen if you want to smoke. That money be green, so niggas on go. I'm looking so clean, I used to be broke. Remember they laughed at me and they choked. Gave me the ball and the nigga they choked. Say it was turn out, nigga, you go. My little nigga don't follow no code. Follow no code. My nigga follow me like the Pope. I stand on my word and stand by the consequence. They say I'm heartless, thanks for the compliment. I seen your dead homie, y'all company. VMG gang, and bitch feel incompetent. Don't wanna hear that shit, I gotta kill that shit. Lethally militant, I can get ignorant. We not considerate, niggas do silly shit. We get the drilling shit, guilty and innocent. Don't give a fuck about a bystander. I can pull up in the Highland. Don't take no slander. Don't take no slander. Dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money, everybody want this shit. Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go down. You'll do anything to get it, but when you gon' go up? Shit, gotta think about it. 187. Murder for hire. You killed a nigga, you don't know it. You gon' go to heaven. Gotta chalk that shit over, God, real talk. Hey, fight my demons. So many demons. Me against these demons. Against these demons. Fight my demons. It's me against these demons. Me against these demons. Living life encased in the idea that my evil thoughts go unpunished. As I sort through the rubbish, my days of thugging get slow and ruggish. Idolizing puppets who control the public like a controlled substance. Bullets in abundance, anticipating what I know is coming. All of a sudden, my past is blurring, my future is sudden. Dark and muddy, hoping for sunny, I'm still running. Find peace.
Find peace.
Find peace.
Find peace. What's going on, YouTube? What's up with everybody? TikTok, Twitch. How's everybody doing out there? Hope everybody is well. Hope we are not allowing these lower vibrational entities to disturb our peace. Right? That's what this truly all about. It's about keeping your peace. You'd be surprised the length that people will go to try to disturb your peace when they see that you're a peaceful person. I mean, these people will go through outlandish measures, right? It's kind of ironic how people try to make it seem as though, you know, they just try to make it seem like they are not doing this. They try to make it seem like they're not doing that. They want you guys to believe that they're not doing anything wrong. They want you to believe that they're not the bad guys. They want you to think everything they doing Can what the Yo, yo, can you guys hear me? That was weird. What the heck was that? We good now, right? Y'all can hear me now? Everything's good? Y'all can hear me? Okay. So these guys, I want to speak to you guys for a second, right? Before we get into anything. Yeah, that was some weird matrix stuff. So I want to talk to you guys about people's response. Now, some people would like to try to determine how you get to respond to them, right? They want to try to say that they can do this, that, and the third to you, but how you respond to their BS, now you're limited to your response, right? So when people are making their attacks, especially these narcissistic type of personas that you run across on YouTube, when they're attacking you, it's like they don't have to have a limit of how they attack you. They can talk about your mom, right? They could talk about, your deceased family members, you know, they can talk about your dad, they could talk about your kids, right? But when you go to respond back to them, they want to tell you, you went too far. You did too much. You make it make sense. You can't determine my response, especially when it's not like we both signed up for something. It's not like I signed up for some type of gimmick or game, right? It's like you guys started attacking my life. You guys started to try to defend Jaguar Wright because someone was pointing out her lies. And you guys didn't like that. It got into your whole scamming thing, right? It got into your whole grifting thing. It interrupted your grifting, right? And that's why I say it's comical the way these different people try to attack you, right? They had no limits to their attacks. I mean, you had Wolf Coochie saying that he was going to find out my address and come see me, basically threatening me with physical harm. He said he was a part of, Rolling 60s. So he's threatening me with a whole gang, right? Jaguar Wright says she's going to send CPS to people's house, right? Get their kids taken away. They have no boundaries when it comes to their attack. Even after finding out that my mom was deceased, they still carried on and started talking about my mom, right? Finding out about my kids, they'll just talk about them. Everything that you try to defend, it gives them more ammunition, right? But if we go back and we truly take a closer look, if we just Geico this, everything that's happening, it's happening because their ego, because of their pride, right? They're too prideful. So they sit there and try to make it seem like uh you can't do nothing to me. You can't touch me. Nothing you do is going to hurt me. Nothing you say is going to hurt me. You can't bother me. Blah 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 blah. They like to play these little games where they act like they're so undisturbed and unbothered. And that's only because they're stealing, right? That's only because they're grifting, they're stealing, they're scamming, they're fraudulent, they're fake, right? And that would be the main problem right there, is that they don't like that someone else points out how they operate, right? They don't like it. Now, these different personas, they only come from one type of entity. And you'll be surprised of the names of that entity. But I want to play something, and you guys tell me once you realize these demonic entities, you'll know them by their names. And one of them is a agent of chaos. Goes by the name of Behemoth, right? Just like the Baphomet.
As this is a massive power source for the AI, as well as for the black magic grids. From the epicenter of the Atlantean timelines in the United Kingdom, it may appear to some on the black magic grids that the forces of chaos generated in the phantom world will eminently come to the surface realm. One may note the consistent
It's funny that this monster of chaos, you hear it said in the United Kingdom, the UK. Ironically, the UK also has what is called Cleopatra's Needle, which is an energy harvesting center place, right? Now, with all of these different personas perpetrating their self on YouTube, it's kind of ironic that this monster of chaos circulates from that neck of the woods, right? See, they don't think I know them by their name. They don't think that I recognize them by the energy that they are. They still think that I'm looking at persons. They still think that I'm looking at Jaguar Wright, Madagascar, Ronnie But these are all the same energies, comes from one entity, right? Now, when I said I came over here to expose, you guys didn't really understand exactly what I was talking about when I said expose. I'm talking about to the deepest depths of exposure. So let's get into this.
In the lower dimensional fields, there is a chaotic war struggle occurring in order to regain control over the dark matter, as this is a massive power source for the AI, as well as for the black magic grids. From the epicenter of the Atlantean timelines in the United Kingdom, it may appear to some on the black magic grids that the forces of chaos generated in the phantom world will eminently come to the surface via Behemoth and Leviathan to destroy the Earth realm. One may note the consistent mainstream movie releases portraying violent dystopian futures and Armageddon scenarios that annihilate the Earth, combined with the urgent messages to save the human species from certain extinction. But in actuality, this is not real. It's the AI program running holographic movies in these timeline loops to project the Armageddon monsters of chaos that are reversal elementals coming from out of the AI technology and the black magic grid. The Armageddon software captures the Book of Revelation and Enoch prophecies as the female and male Antichrist, the Leviathan and Behemoth monsters that are unleashed against humanity in the end times, for the massive war which...
Wait. They don't love you like I love you. Wait. They don't love you like I love you. Wait. They don't love you like I love you. Now, you notice that it mentioned Leviathan, right? Isn't that the same thing that Jaguar Wright's son said he was facing, standing at Hell's Gate? Leviathan? Let's play the word game. Let's play what words sound familiar and what words have I heard before. Let's listen to that again. In the time of Mehido, that's what he said. In the time of Mehido, in the time of Armageddon, see, this is a software that is placed in the minds of mankind that keeps them doing chaotic things. And sometimes I don't even think they know what they're doing, right? I don't even think they know what they're doing. It is their operation. They
which
might not even know
supposedly
they're
brings forth the
operating
true...
like this.
He Armageddon software captures the Book of Revelation and Enoch prophecies as the female and male Antichrist, the Leviathan and Behemoth monsters that are unleashed against humanity in the end times, for the massive war which supposedly brings forth the true Messiah of this world. In the twisted and psychopathic mind of the NAA, this violent narrative was the setup for human martyrdom and blood sacrifice at the end of the astrological precession and ascension cycle. The power elite believe they are the chosen ones to fulfill this end of times prophecy and direct the AI programs in order to wake up and agitate these monsters of chaos, which they have co-created from the shadow fragments and reversal elementals on the surface. 2. Hebrew etymology. Behemoth, Hebrew, behemoth, modern, behemoth, is a beast mentioned in Job 40 verses 15 to 24. Suggested identities range from a mythological creature to an elephant, hippopotamus, rhinoceros, or crocodile. Some creationists believe it to be a description of a sauropod due to its tail being described as like a cedar tree. Metaphorically, the name has come to be used for any extremely large or powerful entity. In Jewish apocrypha and pseudepigrapha such as the 2nd century BCE Book of Enoch, Behemoth is the primal unconquerable monster of the land, as Leviathan is the primal monster of the waters of the sea and Ziz the primordial monster of the sky. According to this text, Leviathan lives in the abyss, while Behemoth the land monster lives in an invisible desert east of the Garden of Eden. 1 Enoch 60:7-8. A Jewish rabbinic legend describes a great battle which will take place between them at the end of time. They will interlock with one another and engage in combat. With his horns the behemoth will gore with strength, the fish, Leviathan, will leap to meet him with his fins, with power. Their creator will approach them with his mighty sword, and slay them both. Then, from the beautiful skin of the Leviathan, God will construct canopies to shelter the righteous, who will eat the meat of the behemoth and the Leviathan amid great joy and merriment. Art Scroll Sitter, page 719.
Now, if we was to go to our Bible, roughly Revelation 17, 1-7, it'll tell you about Mystery Babylon. It will tell you about this holy war, this battle that they are trying to construct, right? They think they can bring these beasts forward and then tame these so-called beasts, right? But these are not just normal beasts. It's not like you can go hunting for these beasts. You ain't gonna find these in the wilderness. You'll find them in the sea, but not just any sea, the holy sea, the sea of man. So when these things rear out of the sea, they're not talking about something coming out of the water. They're talking something that is inside the vessels of mankind and will show itself through mankind. Do you get where I'm going with this? Let's keep going. Before we get into these personas, let's keep going.
Mythological identity. Since the 17th century CE, there have been many attempts to identify Behemoth. The reference to Behemoth's tail, that moves like a cedar, presents a problem for most of these readings, since it cannot easily be identified with the tail of any animal. Some have identified the cedar as an elephant trunk, but it might instead refer to Behemoth's penis, since the Hebrew word for move can also mean extend, and the second part of the verse speaks of the sinew around his stones, not, as in the translation provided above, his thighs. The Vulgate seems to endorse such a reading by using the word testiculorum.
See, these people have no studies. They don't look stuff up.
Testiculorum. Russian cognate, begemet, actually means hippopotamus, from 3rd quarter of 18th century. The earlier name is Jepopotam. Another opinion is that Behemoth is a product of the imagination of the author of Job, a symbol of God's power. In verse 24 he is described as having a ring, snare, through his nose, a sign that he has been tamed by Yahweh. Some young Earth creationists identify Behemoth as possibly a sauropod dinosaur, claiming that no other animal but a sauropod dinosaur has a tail that moves like a cedar. The belief that dinosaurs and humans live together, however, contradicts the scientific evidence that the last of the sauropods became extinct about 66 million years ago when a large asteroid struck the Earth, and that modern humans did not exist until around 50,000 years ago. The Dictionnaire Infernal has depicted Behemoth as a humanoid elephant demon with a round belly. This depiction of Behemoth is a huge soldier of Satan that lives in hell. Behemoth is an infernal watchman who also presides over the gluttonous banquets and feasts. It is also said that Behemoth has also enjoyed a certain renown for his voice, where he was regarded as hell's official demonic singer. 4. HGS session references.
That's deep right there. That is deep right there. So when I said that I aim to expose these entities, it was to point out that these are monsters of chaos. These aren't just any people. You keep looking at them for the persona. I'm trying to point out the entity. We are not the same, right? We are truly not the same. I am pointing out the entity that they allow to fester within inside of them, the entity that they feed, right? I'm not here pointing out no person because I don't deal with people. I deal with energies, right? So I'm not here pointing out people. I'm here pointing out energies that reside inside of people, right? And the fact that Madagascar, decides to literally further antagonize me, right? By sending me messages, right? She's doing all of this extra stuff just to try to get a response out of me. She's tagging me in videos. She's messaging me from her mom's account, right? She's like, oh, he contact my mom. But then she messaged me from her mom's account. Her mom literally says in French that she taught Maggie better than that. And she knows her daughter is not on here attacking black women because she comes from a black home and a black family. And she knows she taught her better than to attack black women. Right? Maggie's trying to entice me to put the nudes out or something else so she can further sit over there and play the victim. So now she's trying to get me to maybe put her name in a title, maybe keep on trying to scratch at me to try to get me to respond the way she wants me to respond. She's trying to do different things to try to get me to act the way she wants me to act, right? It's a service to self. It's not a service to others. It's a service to self, right? She further goes on to try to lie to her mom and say that I called her a virgin. Why would I call a sex worker a virgin? You already agreed that you're a sex worker because you already agreed that you'll do anything for money. You already agreed that you're a sex worker because your stories are not adding up. Why are you at 15 years old talking to a 35-year-old? None of the things she says make sense, but you guys don't want to look at the things she's saying that don't make sense. So now I'm going to point out the true energy that resides inside of Maggie, the true energy that resides in Jaguar, the true energy that resides in some of these low vibrational entities. Since you guys act like you don't want to see it, I'm going to help you see it. Okay?
In the lower dimensional fields, there is a chaotic war struggle occurring in order to regain control over the dark matter, as this is a massive power source for the AI, as well as for the black magic grids. From the epicenter of the Atlantean timelines in the United Kingdom, it may appear to some on the black magic grids that the forces of chaos generated in the phantom world will eminently come to the surface via Behemoth and Leviathan to destroy the Earth realm. One may note the consistent mainstream movie releases portraying violent dystopian futures and Armageddon scenarios that annihilate the Earth, combined with the urgent messages to save the human species from certain extinction. But in actuality, this is not real. It's the AI program running holographic movies in these timeline loops to project the Armageddon monsters of chaos that are reversal elementals coming from out of the AI technology and the black magic grid. The Armageddon software captures the Book of Revelation and Enoch prophecies as the female and male Antichrist, the Leviathan and Behemoth monsters that are unleashed against humanity in the end times, for the massive war which supposedly brings forth the true Messiah of this world. In the twisted and psychopathic mind of the NAA, this violent narrative was the setup for human martyrdom and blood sacrifice at the end of the astrological precession and ascension cycle.
Allegedly.
The power elite believe they are the chosen ones to fulfill this end of times prophecy and direct the AI programs in order to wake up and agitate these monsters of chaos, which they have co-created from the shadow fragments and reversal elementals on the surface. Leviathan is also a negative alien race, put here to guard the Tiamat wormhole ripped open between Sarasota, Florida and the Temple Mount. However,
Wait. Sarasota? Florida? Who's been moving between Sarasota and Florida? My. My. Are you guys not seeing what I'm putting down?
However, it is more commonly used as an image of Satan endangering God's creatures, by attempting to eat them and by threatening God's creation with an upheaval in the waters of chaos. The Church of Satan uses the Hebrew letters at each of the points of the sigil of Baphomet to represent Leviathan in their black magic rituals. This means Satanists that conjure or evoke Baphomet fields to power up Leviathan entities for service to self rituals are actually contributing to the feeding of the beast machine and its AI technology for maintaining the electromagnetic harness. This is another example of why Satanism is a natural segue into the transhumanism agendas, as many materialists are very pro-artificial intelligence. 1.
Now, you guys might not understand exactly what all of this is saying. So let me help you. Allow me to put it in terms that you can understand. All right? So when you're looking at these people, you are looking at personas. So for entertainment purposes, let's talk about it, right? For entertainment purposes, let's speak about it, right? There's different variations of things that are going on right now when it comes to these different personas, right? There's a lot of stuff that's happening right now. You watching it happen. Now you can sit and act like you're not. You can sit and act like you don't see it. You can keep on pretending like they don't represent this energy, but you know for a fact that these people are moving on some type of low vibrational agenda, right? You know for a fact that these people are acting in some low vibrational way. You might not be able to pinpoint it, you might not even be able to understand it, but you know for a fact that something is not right. And you have Madagascar, who is sitting here trying to paint things out to be how she wanted to be, right? She's trying to reconfigure other people's reality. So she's trying to put people in guilt, shame, right? But she wants people to praise her, big her up, tell her she's doing great, right? She literally sent me a message on Messenger telling me that uh I'm such a loser. She sent this message from her mom's messenger, right? Because I don't deal with kids. But if you know the actions of a kid, if you tell a 7-year-old that you're going to tell their parent, that 7-year-old is more inclined to run to their parent their self and try to tell on their selves, but make you look like the bad guy, right? So this is what she does. She runs to her mom, fabricates the story to her mom, and then makes it seem like her mom gave an outcome that fits her narrative. So she told her mom that I said that she don't speak French. She told her mom that I said that she wasn't a virgin or whatever she told her mom. All fabricated stories, right? And she just lacks intelligence. She sits there and act like she wants me to come over and have a debate with her. She sits there and act like she wants to, oh, he don't want to talk to me. He don't want to come over here because he's scared, because he's this, because he's a coward. Why would I come up on a panel that y'all need about 7 to 8 people just to try to attack me? Does that make sense? It's not like I haven't showed up on Maggie's panel before. I mean, you guys seen me go over there numerous times. So why she's making it seem like he's afraid to face me? I faced you plenty of times. This ain't the first life cycle that we faced each other, beast, right? They know that. They know that the energy that I operate in has seen them before. They recognize me just like I recognize them, but not in these bodies, right? Not in these bodies. They recognize exactly who I am, and I recognize exactly who they are. And you will know them by their deeds, their merits, their words, and their thoughts, right? That's the truth of this. You will know them by their actions. You are watching what's taking place. You are looking at what's taking place. You might be entertained by it. You might even look at it and say, man, that's deep. But you'll never know just how deep it truly is, right? Because you're looking at the persona. And as long as you're looking at the persona, you'll never really know the depths of the entities that reside within inside these personas. These are not normal people. In fact, you can say humanity has left them because they don't operate with humanity, right? She's going to be the next Jaguar Wright. And Jaguar Wright knows it. That's why she keeps on saying they're trying to replace me with Maggie. She keeps saying it. They're trying to replace me. They're trying to replace me. It's a reason why she keeps saying that. She feels that energy leaving her and being absorbed by Maggie. She feels it. She knows that Maggie is taking on her likeness and personality, right? That's why Maggie's doing phone calls outside of YouTube. That's why she's getting her mom involved and exploiting her own mother for the sake of YouTube monetization, right? She's getting her mom involved. These are low vibrational beasts. These are not people. Stop looking at them as people. They're not people. She went as far as getting her mom involved in a lie. In a lie. She went onto her mom's Facebook account and messaged me from Messenger at 3-something today just to try to provoke a response from me.
OK, maman. Mamie. OK. Il y a un doute bizarre qui n'arrête pas de t'écrire sur Facebook.
Now, in order for you to understand what Maggie's mom is saying, you have to go to subtitles, click on French, then go to auto generate, auto translate, and then go down to English, click on English, and it will translate whatever her mom is saying into English for you. That's how simple it is to really hear what her mom is saying to her, right? But Maggie thinks that she pulled a fast one. And Maggie thinks that she got her mom to speak in French and nobody's going to understand it. Nobody's going to translate it. And she can make up the narrative of what she wanted to say and what her mom said. But let us listen to what her mom truly said.
So, hi everyone. RalphDaWise, the weirdo, is keep on writing to my mom on Facebook. So my mom is gonna finally answer him, but she's gonna answer him in French. So good luck.
Now think about that. How are you recording your mom's response, but you're narrating it to fit your storyline, right? You didn't let your mom genuinely respond. No, you responded on Messenger, right? Tried to further antagonize me. And then you got your mom to respond in a video as you falsified the information that you were giving your own mom. So she's lying to her own mother. If she will lie to her mom, what makes you think she's not going to lie to us?
To him. And I'm gonna translate to my dear mom what RalphDaWise is saying. Loki, say hi. Yes, Loki. Yes, Loki. Okay. So he's saying, are you aware of your daughter's action on YouTube and how she talked to and about Black women? It is very disrespectful and uncalled for it. We should be at peace, not at war. I tried to get her to understand, but she attacked me and lied and said I have child corn. And my Discord as a single Black father, it could have ruined my life. Okay, mommy. Le monsieur a dit.
Now, what she read was exactly what I sent her mom. I didn't send nothing to her mom disrespectful. I'm not posting anything multiple on her mom's pages. I sent one singular message to her mom, and she just read the message that I sent to her mom, right? It wasn't a disrespectful message. I didn't constantly post on her mom's page or anything of that magnitude, right? I sent one message, in which case Maggie went into her mom's account and literally responded to that message and literally told me, this is Maggie. So you're telling me you're responding from your mom's account. Oh,
dit, est-ce que vous êtes au courant des actions de votre fille sur YouTube et de la manière dont elle parle des femmes noires? C'est vraiment irrespectueux et n'a aucune raison d'être. Nous devrions être en paix et non en guerre. J'ai essayé de lui faire comprendre, mais elle m'attaque et a menti et a dit que j'avais de la... sur mon application Discord. Étant un père noir, célibataire, monoparental.
Now, I ask you guys, what the message that she read that I said, did I lie on Maggie? Did I say anything about Maggie's virginity or anything like that? Did I say she was having sex? No. I said Maggie is on here attacking Black women, and you're watching her do that, right? She literally came over here and said it, right? And literally, they did try to put CP on me, right? So there's no lie in the message that I sent her mom, right? Okay. Let's see where the lies come in at.
Cela aurait pu détruire ma vie. Mamie, viens ici. T'as dit que tu veux pas que je te filme. Alors, viens. Je filme la page ici à la place. Ah, ok. Donc, oui, réponds au bizarroïde, mamie.
Oui, bonjour, monsieur. Donc, moi, je parle français parce que je suis haïtienne, OK, d'Haïti. Donc, la première République noire, vous vous souvenez? Donc, ça semble que vous dites qu'on n'est pas caribéen. On est caribéen. Moi, je parle français.
See? She's obviously, she put so many lies on me. Her mom don't even know what to respond to. Her mom is saying, you're saying that we're not from Caribbean. We're Caribbean. I speak French, right? I never said she wasn't from the Caribbeans. I never said that she didn't speak French. I never said that she didn't speak Creole, right? But here she is, and her mom is responding to something that Maggie falsified, right? Her mom is responding to a message that I never sent. I never said she didn't speak French, wasn't from any of these places. So Maggie told her mom that I said, or I am the person that said that she wasn't from the Caribbeans and wasn't this and wasn't that. So her mom feel as though I'm attacking her culture. Her mom feel as though that I'm attacking her status, right? That means you falsified information to your own mother.
Et créole haïtien. OK, donc je ne sais pas si vous avez remarqué, maintenant en Haïti, on parle le créole est la langue officielle, malheureusement.
See? Notice Haitians, we speak Creole is our official language, unfortunately. And what is her mom responding to? You're never mind.
Ça a été trop tard pour moi, OK? Donc, c'est pourquoi je parle français et créole. Donc, vous m'avez parlé à propos de ma fille. Je ne sais pas si vous savez que ma fille, elle a 34 ans, OK? Donc, c'est...
She said, I don't know, hold on, let's go back. I don't know if you know that my daughter is 34. That's what she says. I don't know if you know that my daughter is 34. She's basically saying my daughter is grown.
OK, donc c'est une adulte, OK? Et j'ai assez bien éduqué ma fille pour que...
I educated my daughter well enough. Right? She said, I educated my daughter well enough to think that she couldn't go and attack Black women.
Okay, donc, parce qu'on est noir, toute la famille, on est noir. Okay.
So her mom is saying that I feel as though I educated my daughter enough to where as though she would not be doing the things that you say she's doing, which is attacking Black women, right? Because we're a Black family, we come from a Black family, predominantly, so on and so forth. So the mom is saying, I taught my daughter better than to attack Black women. That's what the mom is saying. She's not doing what Maggie said she was going to do, which is, my mom will curse you out worse than me. My mom will curse you out in French. Blase, blase. See, Maggie is so uneducated that she thought that there was no way to translate what her mom was saying to hear what her mom is saying. And she didn't even try to interpret what her mom was saying for the video, because she knows her mom was saying that Maggie knows better than that. But Maggie still decided to falsify this. Right?
OK, on est d'Haïti, des deux côtés de ma famille, on est tous noirs. OK? Donc, vous savez, dans toutes les races, les blancs, les noirs, les jaunes, les bleus, les rouges, là, il y a tout le temps des délinquants ou bien il y a tout le temps que des gens qu'on n'a pas la même opinion. OK? Donc, à ce moment-là, elle peut attaquer quelqu'un parce qu'elle n'a pas la même opinion que la personne, mais je ne pense pas qu'elle va, ma fille là que j'ai élevée.
See? Now she's saying that if the opinions of these people doesn't match, then that she's trying to say that her daughter is arguing a difference in opinions, not attacking Black women. So she's trying to defend Maggie and says that people have opinions in many different colors, so on and so forth. So she is saying that Maggie is going after opinions, right? Which we all know not to be true on here, right?
Qu'elle va attaquer quelqu'un parce que la personne est noire. OK? Ce serait une aberration, là. On est tous noirs dans la famille. OK? C'est comme...
See? She said she wouldn't attack Black women because that would be like attacking herself. She's saying that we're all Black in this family. So she would not dare attack a Black woman because we're all Black, right? That would be just like Maggie attacking herself, unless Maggie don't see herself as Black. Now you have to look at the self-hate that Maggie might have for herself, right?
C'est comme se renier soi-même, là. Donc, en tout cas, je suis bien content que vous m'ayez dit ça, mais en même temps, je vous réponds que...
So she goes on to say, you know, I'm happy, you know, good, you know, congratulations on being a father, you know, or you know, being a good dad, whatever. And then she say, but at the same time, I answer you that
ma fille, elle est adulte,
my
et
daughter, she
l'éducation
is
que je
an
lui ai donnée,
adult
je pense pas
and
qu'elle
an
va attaquer
education,
les
and that I gave her, I don't think she's going
femmes
to
noires,
attack
de même
Black
qu'elle va
women,
pas aller sur des sites
right? That's what her mom is saying. I don't think my daughter would do that, right?
porno. OK, je lui fais confiance pour ça.
And then she goes on to say, she's not going on porn sites, okay? Trust me.
OK, et je vous félicite d'être un père
And I
célibataire
congratulate you for being a single
qui est le seul
father
votre enfant.
who
OK,
raises
bonne
your
soirée.
child alone.
Maman,
Okay? Then her mom goes on to say good evening. So thank you. I want to say thank you to the mom for congratulating me on being a single father that takes care of my kids. I appreciate that. You know, you're a great mom. You know, despite how your daughter might turn out, it sounds like you're a great mother, right? Yeah, you know I put the translation on. You know I wasn't about to let Maggie slide. You know I put the translation on. You know what I'm saying? Somebody dropped some hand hearts in the comment section. You knew I was going to put the translation on. You know I wasn't about to just let her fabricate something and not put the translation on. You know I know technology a little bit better than that. Of course I put the translations on. You know I was going to put the translations on. You thought I was about to let Maggie just lie to me and make it seem like her mom cussed me out in French? Hell no, you knew I was going to put the translations on.
il arrête pas aussi de dire que il va te dire que je suis pas vierge. So he keeps on telling my mom that he's keep on telling me that he's going to tell my mom that I have SCX.
Now think about that. You never heard me say I was going to tell her mom that she has SEX. That's a lie right there. She talking about something I said I was going to tell her mom she got SEX. Why would I tell your mom at 34 years old that you have an SEX? You ain't 7. You ain't a kid. You ain't 10 years old, 12 years old. Why the fuck would I care about you having SES? Huh? Y'all ain't never hear me say that I was going to tell her mom that she having SES. She is fabricating the story that she's telling her mom so she can narrate some bullshit. Oh, baby bobblehead.
Vous n'êtes pas vierge.
Non, maman, je suis pas vierge.
Ben, j'ai eu ma...
Look, her mom said, you're not a virgin. And she said, not a virgin. Well, I had my
Ma fille,
daughter
elle a
at
34 ans, comme je
29.
viens de vous dire. Moi,
She's
j'ai eu ma fille,
34.
j'avais 29
I
ans.
had my daughter at
Donc,
29 years
comme je
old.
vous ai déjà dit, là,
So
ma
as
fille,
I
elle est
already
adulte.
told you,
OK, elle
there's
peut
my
décider
daughter.
pour
She's an
elle.
adult.
Et je pense
She
pas
can decide
qu'on est
for
en
herself. I don't
2025.
think that we
On
are in
parlerait de quelqu'un qui est vierge et
2025
quelqu'un
that
qui est
we
pas
will be
vierge. Donc,
talking to someone
regardez,
about
je suis plus
virginity.
avancé que ça, là.
See,
Bon, comme je vous ai répondu,
lying,
là, donc moi, j'ai eu ma fille à 29 ans. OK, donc on peut
lying to her own mom.
pas avoir, on n'est pas la Sainte Vierge Marie, là. On peut pas avoir un enfant à 29 ans pour être vierge, là. OK? Mais en tout cas, merci quand même pour les remarques, c'est gentil.
Et maman, il dit que je parle pas français.
Oh, eh bien, elle ne comprend pas.
Je sais pas, moi.
OK, bon. En
Like,
tout cas, on parle français, on parle créole haïtien.
Yeah.
OK? Donc,
See? So then she goes on to tell her mom that I said she don't speak French. She tells her mom that I said she don't speak French. Did y'all ever hear me tell Maggie that she don't speak French? Did y'all ever hear me say that she's not Creole or whatever it is that she's fabricating right now? You never heard me say any of this stuff. But here Maggie is lying to her own mom and putting falsitries on me at the same time. Wow, Maggie, you are the lowest of the lows.
que c'est ça dans la famille. Donc, comme ma fille, maintenant, là, elle est la nouvelle génération, donc elle parle anglais également. OK? Moi, je ne parle pas anglais. Donc, si elle peut me parler, c'est ou bien elle parle français ou bien elle parle créole.
Merci. So yes, Ralph, here is my mom. She answered you. Stop being a fucking weirdo. How about that?
You see that? Maggie lied to her own mom. She thought that nobody was going to be able to break it down or translate it. She had the nerve to tag me. You see this? She tagged me in it. That means she wanted me to see it. Not only did she tag me in it, but she went on to send me a message from her mom's messenger. She sent me a message. So when y'all say these people are not antagonizing people, these people operate on goodness, whatever y'all keep on fabricating over there will be no reason for Maggie to send me a message on Messenger, to tag me in a post so I can get the notification. There will be no reason for that. But here Maggie is playing these same back-end games that Jaguar Wright plays for monetization. Right? Recording phone call conversations with her mom for monetization. Just like Jaguar exploited her mom and her son for monetization. And here's Maggie doing the same exact thing. So when you say what type of persona is Jaguar grooming, she's grooming baby jaguars or baby bobbleheads, right? Exploiting her own mom for monetization, exploiting her own mom for grifting. She thought that this was going to make me mad, and I was going to say, okay, Maggie, I'm going to release your nudes now, because that's what they want me to do. They want me to release the nudes because these people want money. By any means necessary, they want money. So if they can antagonize me to give them the response that they want, then Maggie can be a part of this documentary that Wolf is putting together, right? Maggie, you want to be a part of this documentary? Get him to put your nudes out there. If he put your nudes out there, we can say it's revenge corn and we can really book him. See, Murph failed with his attempt, right? Murph failed. Murph put the falsitries out there, put some fake shit out there saying that we're doing CP in the Discord, right? That might have got a couple of people from coming to the Discord. That might have got a couple of people from coming over here to hear the truth, right? But he ultimately failed because he exposed more of his life than he did of mine, right? So now it's Maggie's turn. Maggie, if you can take Ralph down, we'll put you in, we'll make you out to be this, right? You just got to keep on attacking him, keep on going after him. Now, I want you to think about this. Murph weaponized his kids. Maggie weaponized an elderly woman. I want y'all to think about their actions. Who's getting exploited in this world right now? Elderly people and kids. Who did they exploit to try to come at me? Their kids and now her mom, right? In which case I say to Maggie, your mother is a beautiful woman. And I mean that on the inside, that she has a beautiful heart. She didn't say anything disrespectful towards me. She explained the type of daughter that she thinks she's raising. And then she went on to tell me, congratulations on being a single father that takes care of his kids. I have all the utmost respect for your mother. I have no respect for you, Maggie. I have no respect at all for you. The fact that you went on to try to send me a message from your mom's page, the fact that you went on to create a false narrative and use your mom's tongue to do it, that is sickening to me. The fact that you even did that should be alarming to some people. But the people that's in your circle, they're just going to overlook it. They're going to overlook it. Why? Because everything that they do is okay. Everything that they do, it's okay. It's okay for her to exploit her mom like that, right? And Maggie sits here and tries to play this highly favored person. I'm nothing but truthful. I pride myself on the truth. Right? That's crazy. That is crazy, Maggie. Another failed attempt by the Get Along gang. Y'all are the Apple Dopplers. Y'all are stealing people intellectual properties, stealing people likeness and images. I wonder how many different characters you done stole images from. That's why you calling people cornballs now, right? Cornball is a Jersey slang. Cornball, when you call somebody corny or a cornball, that's something that we used to say in South Jersey all the time. Now you're picking that up from Stephanie. Now you want to try to, he's a cornball because you're stealing different pieces of everybody to build yourself up. That's why you say, like the live, like the live, like the live, or like this video, like this video, like this video. I can't even say it the way that OKP say it because I'm not an identity thief. But if you hear Maggie say it, you will hear the voice of OKP. Like this video, like this video, like this video. So every time you hear Maggie say, like this video, like this video, like this video, know that she stole that from OKP. And there's so much other people that she's watching and stealing likenesses and images from because she's an identity thief. She's a shapeshifter. She's an opportunist, right? And all she sees is an opportunity to grift money, to steal, right? She's going to do anything to grease them palms of hers. She's going to do anything to get that Jack Daniels, right? Can you imagine what Maggie goes through without that Jack Daniels? Can you imagine? She's probably in her house drinking mouthwash to try to get some alcohol in her body. She's probably in her house putting salt and rubbing alcohol just so the salt can suck up all of the and leave the alcohol. Ain't no telling what Maggie's doing to try to get that itch, to try to get that fix. So of course, if she can get online and get the money for her pre-rolls and her Jack Daniels, this is the length that they're going to go through. They are setting up all of these traumatized to monetize situations. And then it's the fake outrage. It's the fake outrage for me. Her, Steph, all of them pretend to be enough. I can't stand this. That is fake outrage. You know why it's fake outrage? Because y'all are the ones doing all of the wrongdoings. You got people sending you $300 and then saying, oh, well, you sent it to me, mine now. You got people sending you money and then you're, oh, well, aha, I got it. You don't. It's mine now. You think that everybody in this world is dumb. And whatever you know is all you need to know. Right? You're painting all of us out to be the bad guys, and you're the good guy. You and Jaguar Wright is the good guy. Y'all stand for integrity, but you ain't questioned Jaguar when she literally said she's calling CPS on people. Y'all want us to fight the same system that Jaguar is using against people. The same system that we trying to, whatever y'all, with the same system that y'all trying to put us against is the same system that you using against us. I'm in touch with the FBI directory. Why? You guys said that the government was against y'all. How are you now in touch or in the circle with the same group that you said was against you? I know who my enemy is. I know the government trying to take me down. Ain't that Jaguar words? Now she's working with the government to further monetize. And y'all don't want to call her out on her bullshit? Nobody wants to say anything? That's because y'all lack integrity. Some of y'all don't got moral compasses. That's why y'all sit over there. Maggie said, if y'all going to slut shame her, then slut shame everybody. Think about that. That means she didn't say she wasn't one. She just said, if you're going to do it to her, do it to everybody. That's birds of a feather flocking together. She's not saying she's not one. She's just saying, just do it to everybody. I would feel more comfortable if you did it to everybody. She sits there and tries to make it seem like I'm attacking her because she's pretty, which she's not. She sits there and tries to make it seem like I'm attacking her because she's a girl, which she's not. You're not a girl anymore, Maggie. You can't be an adult in one sentence and then be a girl in another sentence. You want to be an adult? Act like an adult. You sitting there telling everybody else that they can't, how could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. And then you sit there and do the same song. Oh my goodness. Why did Murph turn on me? I literally talked to him all the time and I thought he was my friend. But you running around with a fake title. That's your fiance, right? Look how fast you turned on your fiance. Look how fast you threw your fiance under the bus. I told you Jaguar was going to make you push everybody away from you. You done lost out on the Atwoods network. Paula don't want nothing to do with you. Lady Leticia don't want nothing to do with you. Murph can't have nothing to do with you. You down to Steph and Goldie and whoever else Jaguar Wright decides to put around you. Even that that nerd person, that one girl, Steph the nerd, she's not even around you no more. So you guys are literally attacking each other. You're pushing everybody away from Jaguar. Jaguar Wright's pushing everybody away from you. Y'all are down to Steph and old Wolf Coochie. So I guess your object is to push Wolf Coochie away, and then Jaguar is going to push Steph away, and you and Jaguar is going to ride off in the sunset. Right? Make it make sense. You only got 3 people left to attack, Maggie. You either got to go after Grace, Steph, or Odell. Unless you guys are going to decide to throw Goldie up under the bus, which you might do. Goldie's a new recruit. She don't know what's going on. So the only 2 people you got left is either Steph or Goldie. What's it going to be? Because all we got to do is sit back and just pretty much look at who's next, because you're going to attack somebody. That's why you're learning them. And y'all all do the same thing. Y'all make it seem like y'all got love for everybody else, but don't got love for yourself. Goldie sitting over there telling Madagascar she's beautiful, saying she's a beautiful woman, she's a beautiful woman. But then when it comes down to Goldie to speak about herself, she say, I'm over here ugly. I'm over here. How can you say you love everybody else but don't like yourself? Does that make sense? That you sitting here trying to tell everybody else you love them, but then you can't even stand yourself? That means you can't love nobody else if you can't love yourself. Right? You guys ain't even new to technology to be doing the things that y'all doing. You guys are building all wrong. You don't know the network that you're operating in. That's why I keep on telling y'all, pay attention to these people. Pay attention to these personas. Don't look at them for the person that they are. You got to see past the flesh. If you going to make it in this new world, you going to have to see past the flesh. You going to have to see people for some of them come with the same color you are. All kinfolk ain't skin for all skin folk ain't kinfolk, wherever that saying is, right? Some of these people are not real. And it don't matter what vessel they come in. I'm going to point them out to you guys. I'm going to point them out so you can know exactly who is in operation of who. These people are not operating their own vessel. They are allowing lower vibrational things to operate them. Why do you think they used to call liquor spirits, Sprite, whatever it was called, right? It's because it's a false operation. Every time they drink, their consciousness drops low in their vessel. Oh, their blood is thin and their blood is moving fast through the vessel. So it puts your blood in a fast vibrational frequency, but your conscious is not there. You're unconscious. That's why you have carnal desires, because you're not a conscious being. And you sit there, and this is why the Bible says a man cannot enter the kingdom of heaven in a drunken stupor. A drunken man cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. They need that alcohol. It's become their driving force, right? They feed it, right? You see her sitting there drinking her Jack Daniels, smoking her pre-rolls all day long. You see this. And you're telling me that these people operate with integrity? The audacity of her, right? Your mom wanted nothing to do with this, but you still tried to force your mom to respond so you can paint the narrative how you want it to. And you thought I was dumb enough to allow you to shape it in your ideal image, even though your mom said nothing of what you said she was going to say. Your mom didn't start cursing me out in French. She has dignity. She has a certain level of respect, right? She didn't go crazy on me like you said. My mom is worse than me. She will whoop you. She will whoop you. No. Your mom said, I raised my daughter better than that. So even your mom is thinking highly of you. Even your mom holds you at a higher standard than how you're operating on this app. But here you are, acting very, 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 very low vibrational. You want to be Jaguar so bad that you don't even see all the people that you're pushing away. You know the Atwoods family don't mess with you like that no more. You're not in their Discord anymore. You know they don't kick it with you no more. They had people over there telling them that Maggie's going to be the fall of you guys. And there was numerous people that told Atwoods that if they continue messing with you, that they was going to stop watching him. Why do you think half your mods left, Maggie? Why do you think half your mods asked you to unmod them, Maggie? Why do you think that? It's because they seen the direction that you were headed in. They seen that you sold them out for Jaguar. And maybe that was the point, right? You want to sit there and talk about Paula, but then you want to act like you don't have no problems with her. No. You got a problem with Paula. All because Paula wanted to do an interview with the Knot. Right? You're a fraudulent person, Maggie. I just want you to know that. And I know that you're watching because you're always watching. Just like you say, you make it seem like you don't want to be seen. If you don't want to be seen, Maggie, stop going live. When you go live, it says that you want to be seen. You can't host a live and then say, why is everybody watching me? Huh? You hit the live button. You made it public. You going live talking about something. Why is they focusing me? Why is they watching my live? I don't know. Why don't they go do something better? Up. How you sitting there attacking people in your own comment section? Then you said the most childish shit today. Talking about some, y'all gotta like the live, because if y'all don't like the live, then y'all proving Danny right, that y'all don't like me. Is this a popularity contest? Like the live so Danny can be wrong. What? So you want some mean girl shit. You want some high school who's the popular kid type shit. My numbers got to look better than Danny's. Please help my numbers look better than Danny's. What? Maggie, your operation is fraudulent. The things that you're doing is not making sense. And the only reason why Jaguar Wright got you sitting up here swinging at the fences is because she's now petrified. And she has to move around because she had to go to that wedding, right? So Jaguar Wright got you creating the distraction so people won't know about her movements or her whereabouts, so she can try to move freely, get down to that wedding, probably do a little stop at Real Life Street Stars, right? So she can get on that couch again, because you know she needs that money from that interview. So she's probably trying to get down to Real Life Street Stars so she can get that money, right? And they're sleeping out the car now because the hotels, hotel to hotel, that adds up, you know? Their money's drying short. They're running out. They're running out of funds. They're running out of things to do. This grifting thing, the money ain't coming in like that. They thought they found a endless bundle of cash. Now they can't grift like they want to because you got like people like me and Danny pointing it out, right? So y'all money coming short. She can't do it on her page, or not even her page, Wolf Coochie page, because they're already watching that page. So she was hoping to do everything from your page, Maggie. You don't see it? You don't see how Jaguar Wright is using you? And after she built the Jaguar Wright show, and after she builds that puppet page, What do you think she's going to do with you, Maggie? After she build the Jaguar Wright show and things start rolling her way, where do you think you fall in all of that? Because you're going to fall. You're going to fall. Only question is, will you realize your own downfall before it's too late? You're sitting over there and you're talking to people nasty. And these are the same people that you're asking to donate. Let me ask you a question. How many people are you going to tear down in the comment section before other people in the comment section realize that you're not no good? You only got like Plotter and probably Christina donating to you, right? Everybody else is looking at you like, I'm not about to donate to that nasty assness. You calling everybody bees, telling them to suck your D. Why would you speak to people like that? If you claim you've been essayed, why is those the terms that's rolling off of your tongue? If you claim that you're for women, why are you disrespecting and attacking every woman that don't agree with you? You're so quick to call somebody a B. Get out of here, B. And you're taking the notes out of Jaguar Wright book. All of the good things that could be said in your comment section, you're picking out the people who coming against you. Oh, you don't even know what the sentences are that they saying. You don't even understand half the sentences that's being put up there. And you're like, I don't know what that means. Get out of here, B. You're showing that you're a nasty mouth. You are a nasty mouth. You got all these people that are paying you, people that help you get StreamYard, even though you didn't need StreamYard. And now you attacking the same people that's paying, that's giving you money. Make it make sense. The same people that's giving you money, you talking nasty to them. You got to be the dumbest person in the history of dumbs. You're pushing all of your money away, and Jaguar is helping you do it. You don't think Jaguar seen that Plotter was sending you money before she came up there and said something to Plotter? You don't think Jaguar seen that the people that she's pointing out is the same people that's donating to you? She knows that. She knows these are people that's donating to you. And she's making you attack them. And you're so special. You're falling for it. You need to put that helmet back on and get back on that bus, Maggie. Put that helmet back on and get back on that bus, Maggie. And stop licking the window on the way to school. All right? You got to keep on wiping down this glass because you keep licking the window. Stop licking the window. It's Windex. That's what you're tasting. Windex. Keep your tongue off of it. The snozberries taste like snozberries. No, they don't. Okay? I'm going to need you to come back to reality, Maggie. Okay? You had a good thing going. You're fucking it up. All you had to do was stay neutral. You fucked that up. Now you doing all of this title stuff. So you trying to act like you doing clickbait. You're putting controversy Jaguar Wright titles as if you're speaking on something in a controversial way or in a neutral way. No, we know that all your titles are fake. All of this is Jaguar Wright this, and if Jaguar Wright, those are clickbaits. Those are clickbaits. You're trying to feed the algorithm Jaguar Wright titles to fit your narrative, and it's all blowing up in y'all face. All of it is blowing up in y'all face. More content creators are talking about Jaguar Wright than a little bit, pointing out her fraudulentness, right? More people are waking up to y'all darkness. It's only a matter of time before they realize that you're no more than a mini-me of Jaguar Wright. And some people are seeing it already. All you do is talk nasty and vicious to people. That wasn't you a while back, Maggie. You used to sit in that closet and cry. That's what you used to do. When you had that red headband on, you would sit there and cry. Now, you all bold and bad. So really, you're willing to be whatever people want you to be, Maggie. You done switched up yourself so much that you don't even know who you is. I bet you when you look in the mirror, you don't even recognize yourself anymore, do you? I bet you don't recognize yourself anymore. I can see it in your face that you don't recognize yourself anymore. That's why you're mad. That's why you're hurt. Yeah, I kind of missed the red headband. The red headband Maggie at least seemed like she had a little bit of empathy, right? That red headband Maggie seemed like she had a little empathy. This Maggie right here, she don't care about nothing. Nothing. All right. So I want you guys to listen to this and tell me, does this not sound familiar?
Society, we have been fed disinformation and conditioned towards believing in these mass deceptions and lies about the absolute
Allegedly.
nature of 3D material reality, as the only reality that matters in existence. With a material and consumer-orientated reality based upon accumulation, people tend to default into service to self-behaviors and death culture vibrations. As individuals, we also have been predominantly conditioned by the cultural environment to respond to others around us with misleading information and dishonesty, in order to achieve personal goals or desires that are based solely on this consumer material value system. In the service to self-value system, the socially engineered death culture rewards those who act as the impersonators, essentially as predatory liars and bad actors, people that intentionally deceive others that are more vulnerable for their own strategic advantage. In the current reality, if a human reinforces the controller agenda and plays service to self games, is a predatorial liar and disinformation agent to gain advantage over others, he or she will be greatly rewarded on the material plane. The only way to stop rewarding liars in one's life is to see them in action and commit to banish the lies, possibly confronting or evicting the people and dark entities that continue to spread lies and disinformation in order to serve themselves. Most people are conditioned to lie without comprehending the impact and result that the energetic vibration of lies and deception will
Thank you.
generate in their lives.
I was looking for one.
They do not want to see how the vibration of dishonesty ripples outward to impact many others, such as influencing the lives of their loved ones. While there are many reasons for lying, most people lie for their own personal advantage, to gain financial or economic benefits, to escape and avoid confrontations with other people, and to cover up mistakes that hide unflattering information. Yet most people want to believe they are generally honest and truthful, and may place limits around how much they are willing to lie to others, in a range of different social circumstances. The more lies we are willing to tell others, the more we are lying to ourselves, until lying becomes natural and compulsive to the level there is no longer any emotional discomfort experienced when we are fully aware of and engaging in deceiving others. When the masses are spoon-fed deceptions and falsehoods by the power elite who have collected the wealth, celebrity, fame, or status, the bigger lies spread can be made easier to swallow. The manufactured propaganda and celebrity are continually promoted in this way, in order to reaffirm our false beliefs about the 3D reality. The mind control conditioning is designed in such a way that if people are exposed to a factual and truthful representation, but it does not fit into their belief systems or worldview, the majority of the time they will completely ignore the information. There are mind control implants that work as mind slides, so the mind slides off the unapproved topic and just ignores the information as if it was never communicated, and then moves mental focus onto something else very quickly. Further, some people will tend to ridicule the information and even attack the messenger, if it's being perceived as threatening to their ego personality's belief systems. We cannot ignore the pile of lies upon lies around us anymore. Collectively, there is a radical push piercing the veil through the astral walls of black magic that have been filled with spells of deception. As we banish the lies from our lives, we shatter the prettily packaged illusions, and the content rises up to the surface consciousness, where we can finally see the larger pieces of truth. We stop participating in the rewarding of liars and punishing of those people that are actually being honest. The truth of disclosure lives inside all of us now, and it is in what you can finally perceive as the nature of reality that is actually the honest truth.
Now, if you just heard what that just said, it said that they will go through any extent to keep their lies going, even if they have to attack the messenger. See, I'm just a messenger pointing out all their lies, right? So they will attack me because they have to keep their lies going. They have to keep this going, right? They are so caught up and consumed by their lies became their truth. So they can't let you know that they're not standing in their truth. So they're going to attack the person that is pointing out that they're liars, pointing out their grifting, pointing out their nastiness, their wickedness, their low vibration, right? Their carnal mind. They think that by doing this, they are going to get carnal riches. They want materialistic things. They have no notion for the spirit. They don't care about the intelligence of a person. They don't care about intellects. They care about money and materialistic things, right? That's why she's so, what is the word? Vanity, right? This is why she say, I know I look good. I know I got a good body. I know my tataz is nice. I should do the same thing that whatever love is doing, right? Because she wants money. So she's watching 17 different YouTube pages, trying to figure out what can she do next to keep getting money. So she used the Murph situation to say, oh, make it Wayne, make it Wayne, make it Wayne. I'm going to need mental health. Make it Wayne. I just lost a fiance. Make it Wayne, make it Wayne, make it Wayne. This is why I can't trust nobody. Make it Wayne, make it Wayne, make it Wayne. Right? So you're watching this. It's called Traumatized to Monetize with a shock factor, right? So they keep building up this shock factor, right? So you can be like, oh, Maggie say, something happened to her at 13. Feel sorry for Maggie. Maggie say her dad was in a hospice. Feel sorry for Maggie. Maggie say her dog needs something. Feel sorry for Maggie. Everything is always about feeling bad for Maggie. You never even took the consideration how Murph saying that I had CP in my Discord would possibly affect my life, right? You never took that in consideration because you don't care about nobody else's life besides your own. That's why you allowed him for 3 weeks to keep on coming up on your panel with this falsity. You never corrected it then, but now that it's evidence in your phone, now that Wolf has the evidence in his phone, Steph has the evidence in his phone, now you want to say it's not CP. Why didn't you say that before when y'all was running around with this lie? Right? When Wolf Coochie and Murph did a whole roast lying about me, making it seem like I'm a PDF file or some fucking weirdo, right? Why didn't you have the integrity or tenacity to speak up then? It's only now that it backfired on you. It's only now that all of y'all have this in y'all phone. Even the spy sounds suspect. So somebody spied on the Discord and they went and did a live about it or did a video about it, and then they're pointing you to their page. Go look at this video. Go look at this video. Once again, using and weaponizing kids to gain clout, to gain traction to their page. So even your public spy is a fucked up individual. So they try to tell me, oh no, kids is off limits. But then you use those same kids that you said was off limits to make a video on your page to tell people to come look at your page. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. The same shit that you said was off limits, you used to gain traction. You know, none of the things that y'all do make sense. And the more I just allow y'all to talk, the more y'all expose yourself. I don't have to do anything. I can just sit back and watch you guys expose yourself over and over and over again, because your tongue is going to tell on you. Your tongue is going to tell on you. Your stories change every day, just like Jaguar Wright. You telling so many lies, you can't even remember the lies that you telling. You can't keep up with your own lies. Tomorrow you're going to say, I didn't say any of that. I didn't, that's not what I said to my mom. But you clearly lied to your own mama. But you said you pride yourself on truth. Why didn't you tell your mom the truth? Oh, is that the sometimes that you lie? Is that the people have the right to lie? Or is you pulling one of A.T. Titty's? If people gonna lie, let them lie. Let them make their money, right? Or are you gonna pull a Jaguar and say it was AI? He made that up. He put that stuff in the subtitles. That's not what my mom really said. That's what you're gonna say, right? I put false subtitles on the page, right? You guys are doing the same thing. That's the definition of insane. For y'all to continue doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different outcome. Now you see my page growing. You see me reach 1,000. Oh, you getting scared now, huh? Y'all got to stop him from monetizing. Stop him. Somebody get him. Stop that Ralph guy. Stop the Atlas family. We got to stop them. But aren't you the one that said to Too Strong in them? Too Strong, why are you worried about a page like Maggie? She's got a small page. Steph page. Why are you worried about Steph page? She's not monetized. She only got 500 subscribers. Why are y'all worried about a page with under 1,000 followers? Why are you and Jaguar Wright so worried about my page and I don't have the numbers that you guys have? Make it make sense. You guys are repeating my name over and over and over and over and over again. You would think we was in the bedroom or something the way you keep saying my name. RalphDaWise, RalphDaWise, RalphDaWise. I'm not doing nothing over here but making content just like everybody else, right? And you got to ask yourself, for what reason? You got Jay-Z to talk about. You got all of these other celebrities that you're talking about, but you're not talking about them. You focused on RalphDaWise. But then if somebody talk about you, you'll say, why they worried about a normal person? Because that normal person is trying to destroy my life. And I'll be damned if I let the likes of a Madagascar destroy my likeness or image or character. You want to try to tear down everybody else's character while you build up your own. That's because you don't like yourself. Deep down inside, you don't like you. Right? Everybody that comes over here sees that we laugh. You can learn something. And it's a lot of love over here. Now, I want to ask you, why don't y'all see the amount of love that we have over here? Because y'all see it. And that's what y'all are up against. Oh, he's on here pushing love. Oh, he's on here being a stand-up guy. Oh, he's on here actually spending time with his kid and he's a father. Oh, he actually cooks meals in his house. Oh, but you want to get up there and make it seem like I'm ordering fast food or Grubhub, or everybody knows that when my son comes home, I cook. I get that food out the way for him. Everybody knows that when my son get out of school, well, got to go play the game with my son for a little bit, put some time in with my son. Do you hear Jaguar putting in time with her son? Not at all. Do you hear Wolf putting in time with his son? Not at all. Did you hear Murph putting in time with his son? Not at all. When Ayasha come up and she got those 7 kids, do you hear her putting in time with her kids? Not at all. Do you see Goldie putting in time with her son? Not at all. So how is it that y'all going to try to tear somebody down that actually you can hear putting in time with their kids, and we don't never see y'all put in time with y'all kids? Make it make sense. You sit there and overlook the fact that something happened to Ada's kids for the sake of money. You want the money over the fact that something is not going right in that household. So you want to sit there and do this whole grifting thing to help her get her kids back, but you're not looking at the demonic things that they were doing to them kids in that household, right? So you're trying to put the kids back in a fucked up household, and then you're going to say, we'll worry about that afterwards. We're worried about the kids and the charges afterwards. Don't you think you need to worry about that before you give this person a bunch of money? Whether these kids was actually harmed in the household or not. But y'all don't see that because money blinds y'all. So it's anything to get a dollar, right? You don't really care about no kids. None of y'all care about kids. Stephanie sits there and lies and says she had a business helping kids, only to get rid of that business and start another business helping kids. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And Stephanie acts like, you can look me up. You can look me. All right, give me your real name. Give me your real name, Stephanie. And I guarantee you won't like the shit I found. Because I already found some shit on you. I'm just waiting for you to bump your gums, old naked mole rat. And Goldie, I'm waiting for you to talk. Because you know damn well you in your mom's Section 8 house. And half those guys that you have coming over spending time with you probably shouldn't even be around your kids. But you don't care because you sit there with your red Solo cup. I'll fill it up. Let's have a party, right? It's funny how all of you consume alcohol. From Ronnie Slow to Big Hungry CC. All of y'all are drinkers. Ain't that ironic? A group of narcissistic drunks are trying to make their lies out to be the truth. I don't wear a wig. I wear extensions. Same difference. You know damn well weave is weave. If you was a black woman, you would know damn well there's no difference between the two. I mean, it is, but it ain't that great of a difference. That's like saying, I'm only semi-fake. I'm only half fake. It's not all the way fake. It's just half fake. I keep telling y'all, if y'all want to play words with friends, they got apps for that shit. It's not your hair. It's not yours. Stop making it seem like it's a difference. Now, if you would have just been like, it's mine because I bought it, then I'd have been like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But no, you still trying to make yourself out to be real. Come on. Come on. You on there with that dog licking you in the mouth. You letting that damn dog lick you in the mouth. Who want to put their lips on you after you let that dog lick you in the mouth? I promise you, I seen that dog lick your lips so tough, I think he licked your teeth. I think that dog licked your teeth. You got that dog, you French kissing the dog. You nasty. You was nasty. A dog germs ain't your germs. That sound like some shit the Black Plague came from. Got that dog licking you all in the mouth like that, licking your mascara off. That's what he's smelling. He's smelling that makeup. All that damn makeup you got on your face. Your whole chest is a different color from your face. You want to be so light-skinned. We see the difference. I know it's not Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. No, it's not Maybelline. It's CoverGirl. We see you. Stop playing in our face. Sitting there changing outfits. Now Jaguar got a black bra. Now you want to sit up there with a white bra. A white sports bra. Oh, look at me. Because you want to prop your titties up so you can get donations. Check out the top of the breast. I only showed them the top of the breast. Get your ass out of here. Playing in our face. You think we don't see you? We see you. And we want you gone. Okay? We done gave you multiple chances to humble yourself, Maggie. We gave you multiple chances to humble yourself. You don't want to do it. So when Jaguar Wright go, you go with her. All right? When Jaguar Wright go, you go with her. Don't try to discipline her for a little bit and then come back. No, you go. What you think, you about to go back to talking about Meghan Markle? No, you go with her. Okay? Since you want to follow somebody that is incompetent of standing trial, when they get her ass, you go too. Okay? All right? Because we done gave you multiple chances, and all you keep doing is playing in our face. Every time I went up on your panel, you manipulated my words and try to make a false narrative of what I said. Every time. I told you that y'all was taking people's identities, or people was losing their identities, hence Amber, Salma, and Bonnie, and you try to go tell Jaguar that I admitted that Amber, Salma, and Bonnie was the same person. I told you that Storm Monroe sent me an email, and you gonna say Storm Monroe came over to TikTok and paid me to work for him. Why? Why would I work for Storm Monroe? He's one of y'all. He operates in his sacral chakra. He literally admits to having an obsession with sex and corn. You know damn well I wouldn't work for somebody like that. See, just because y'all fall for anything don't mean everybody out here falling for anything. Okay? You know? Y'all running around here like a slinky. That's what y'all are. Y'all the 2025 slinkies. A slinky, what a wonderful toy. A slinky, it's fun for a girl or a boy. Y'all ain't real. And no matter how many fabricated stories you tell over there, I'm never going to look at you as a real person. You Pinocchio. All your lies got your nose wrinkling up even more. Every time you tell another lie, your nose get more wrinkler. By the time you get on social media, you going to look just like a Cleon. Your whole forehead and nostrils going to be wrinkled up. Every time you lie, you get another wrinkle on your nose. Every time. And every time you laugh, we see the demon in you. Every time. You ain't got nothing in you but hate. That's all you got in you. That's all you speak on. It's hate. Come on. They pathetic. I can't stand them. But it's ironic because when we look back, it seems like you were catering to a certain color, but attacking another color. I can't stand Americans. I can't stand Americans. Damn, Maggie. Why you got such a disdain for Americans? Huh? What did we do to you? What did we do to you, Maggie? Nothing. That shit is in your heart. That hate is in your heart. And that shit ain't gonna do nothing but build more hate. Because after you get done hating us, you got to find something else to hate. Ain't that what you're gonna justify? People have the right to hate. That's what you're gonna say. Everybody got the right to hate. They can hate if they want to. You never looked into you're gonna sit there and try to make it seem like I never even thought whether Murph was telling the truth or not. I wasn't even worried about whether Murph was telling the truth or not. At what point did you start worrying about whether Murph was telling the truth? I like how quick you are to paint me out to be a lie, but you never second guess nothing that Murph said. Is it because the color of our skin? Huh? You trusted him because he was Caucasian and from the UK? And I'm not to be trusted because I'm black and I'm from America. So everything I must be saying is a lie. But you never questioned Murph, did you? In fact, you got fake engaged to him. He's got a PhD. Me and Murph talk on the phone all the time. I'm going to hit him with my zapato. Shut up. Shut up. You know you over there lying. You suffering from an identity crisis. Now, let's look at the second stage of narcissism in the ego. Okay? Now, as you're hearing this, it is going to remind you of these people. So, trigger warning.
favorable treatment and automatic compliance.
My fault. I forgot that I had to put the thing up.
Narcissism is used to describe the pursuit of gratification from vanity, or egotistic
hear it now?
admiration of one's own physical or mental attributes that derive from arrogant pride. The 7 deadly sins of narcissism. Shamelessness. Shame is the feeling that lurks beneath all unhealthy narcissism and the inability to process shame in healthy ways. Magical thinking. Narcissists see themselves as perfect, using distortion and illusion known as magical thinking. They also use projection to dump shame onto others. Arrogance. A narcissist who is feeling deflated may reinflate by diminishing, debasing, or degrading somebody else. Envy. A narcissist may secure a sense of superiority in the face of another person's ability by using contempt to minimize the other person. Entitlement. Narcissists hold unreasonable expectations of particularly favorable treatment and automatic compliance because they consider themselves special. Failure to comply is considered an attack on their superiority, and the perpetrator is considered an awkward or difficult person. Defiance of their will is a narcissistic injury that can trigger narcissistic rage. Exploitation can take many forms but always involves the exploitation of others without regard for their feelings or interests. Often the other is in a subservient position where resistance would be difficult or even impossible. Sometimes the subservience is not so much real as assumed. Bad boundaries. Narcissists do not recognize that they have boundaries and that others are separate and are not extensions of themselves. Others either exist to meet their needs or may as well not exist at all. Those who provide narcissistic supply to the narcissist are treated as if they are part of the narcissist and are expected to live up to those expectations. In the mind of a narcissist, there is no boundary between self and other. 1. Untrustworthy ego profiles. We can apply this checklist to ourselves to inquire what may trigger our own negative ego to rear up from unhealed pain. Or we may apply the checklist for better discernment when making choices of where we place our trust and what we value as a model of strengthening our character. If we observe a person acting out an excessive amount of these behaviors near to us, we may choose to not support them in their delusions. As is made clear here in these checklists, the more severe the negative ego dysfunction, the more potentially disconnected the person is from their heart, intuition, self-awareness, and spiritual source. This immediately gives one a gauge to measure what level a person can be trusted, no matter what words they may be speaking. In the severe stages of narcissism and psychopathy, the veneer of seduction, charisma, and mimicry of empathic reactions that are geared for manipulation to serve one's egocentric needs, and can be seen much more clearly over time. It is very common for people that base their leadership or authority on controlling behaviors and tyrannical principles, to aggressively manipulate others by creating a facade of charisma from mimicking what they have found people want to hear from their wounded ego parts. Many people do not want to hear or know the truth. They want to be lulled to sleep by fantasy delusions. This is the tough part. We have to ask if we are able to seek the honest factual truth of behavioral interactions, or have people feed us lies that are flattering or comfortable for our wounded ego parts, too.
Does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar? One's in the chat if that reminds you of a group. See, they would love to make it seem like we're just over here stalking, so on and so forth. But the real reality is, why don't they never tell anybody about the knowledge that's being spread over here? Why don't they never tell anybody or explain to anybody the teachings that's going on over here? Right? They would like to make you think that I'm this fake entity, right? Because that fits their narrative, right? The truth of it is, they're mad because I'm pointing them out in every sense of the way. No, I'm not just over here. Oh, he's attacking us because he's a woman. Have you heard me say anything pertaining to their womanhood? No. You didn't hear me say anything pertaining to their womanhood. Right? But let's go a little bit deeper because I don't want you to just know about narcissism, right? I want you to know about sociopaths.
Sociopaths are charming. Sociopaths have high charisma and tend to attract a following just because people want to be around them. They have a glow about them that attracts people who typically seek guidance or direction. They often appear to be sexy or have a strong sexual attraction. Not all sexy people are sociopaths, obviously, but watch out for over-the-top sexual appetites and weird fetishes. Sociopaths are more spontaneous and intense than other people. They tend to do bizarre, sometimes erratic things that most regular people wouldn't do. They are unbound by normal social contracts. Their behavior often seems irrational or extremely risky. Sociopaths are incapable of feeling shame, guilt, or remorse. Their brains simply lack the circuitry to process such emotions. This allows them to betray people, threaten people, or harm people without giving it a second thought. They pursue any action that serves their own self-interest even if it seriously harms others. This is why you will find many very successful sociopaths in high levels of government, in any nation.
Allegedly.
Sociopaths invent outrageous
Come on,
lies
AI,
about
don't
their
do me like that.
experiences. They wildly exaggerate things to the point of absurdity, but when they describe it to you in a storytelling format, for some reason it sounds believable at the time. Sociopaths seek to dominate others and win at all costs. They hate to lose any argument or fight and will viciously defend their web of lies, even to the point of logical absurdity. Sociopaths tend to be highly intelligent, but they use their brainpower to deceive others rather than empower them. Their high IQs often makes them dangerous. This is why many of the best-known serial killers who successfully evaded law enforcement were sociopaths.
Come on, don't say.
Sociopaths are incapable of
Damn.
love and are entirely self-serving. They may feign love or compassion in order to get what they want, but they don't actually feel love in the way that you or I do. Sociopaths speak poetically. They are master wordsmiths, able to deliver a running, stream of consciousness monologue that is both intriguing and hypnotic. They are expert storytellers and even poets. As a great example of this in action, watch this interview of Charles Manson on YouTube. Sociopaths never apologize. They are never wrong. They never feel guilt. They can never apologize. Even if shown proof that they were wrong, they will refuse to apologize and instead go on the attack. Sociopaths are delusional and literally believe that what they say becomes truth merely because they say it. Charles Manson, the sociopathic murderer, is famous for saying, "I've never killed anyone. I don't need to kill anyone. I think it. I have it here." Pointing to his temple. 1.
Now, does Jaguar Wright not do? She does all of this. She literally say, if they knew how intelligent I was, no one will be on the internet while I'm awake. Listen to this is what she says. She says that in her mind, she's doing all of this. She went on an Atwood show and said that, oh, if I can just snap my fingers, you know, they used to call me the daughter of Thanos. When I said the reason why that they are the reason why they know what I aim to do, because they know that I'm going to point them out. I'm going to point them out. And here are some common manipulation tactics that they use. Now tell me, which one of these did they not use? Because we all know the easiest thing to point out is which ones they didn't use. But I want you to hear all of them.
Lying. It is important to notice that people will frequently lie about things. Maybe it seems to be a little white lie, or is very ambiguous with what they are saying. They may exaggerate to make something seem what it is really not. This is so that you question your own ability to remember the facts and to lean towards trusting what the manipulator is saying even when it's a lie. When one is dealing with a master manipulator, it is useful to take notes or even record the conversation in so that you memorialize what has been said, as well as make it available to others around you in so that there are witnesses to the event.
And this is why I say
It is
you gotta
important
catch
to
them
not
in real
allow a
time.
manipulator and controller type person to have any direct authoritative power that is not seen or accountable to others. Guilt trips. Most everyone knows what it feels like to be guilt tripped by another person. Usually we learn this behavior early from a family member. However, many manipulators are advanced with clever guilt trips when a person is open-hearted and compassionate. Generally, it's about making you feel bad or sorry for something that may not even be something you did or are responsible for. Open-hearted and caring, giving people have to remember our feelings and our energies matter too. Many times what you can give is not enough, so a guilt trip is to tell you what a bad person you are because you did not give the manipulator what they wanted, when they wanted it. I have found many times if I do not jump when someone else says jump, they will lay on a guilt trip with some kind of manipulation. This happens a lot in the spiritual communities. Being vague to confuse. It is obvious that many techniques of manipulation are sneaky and underhanded. The manipulator may communicate in confusing terms and unclear manners that are hard to follow or understand. They may be passive-aggressive or aligning colleagues or friends into an agenda against you. In this example, in every way attempt to communicate openly, transparently, and as honestly as it's possible to all that may be involved. This method to create confusion and doubt happens in the hidden whispering of gossip and triangulation. Usually manipulations like this are behind the scenes or in the shadows. Bring the facts to the light and speak clearly and transparently. Tell the manipulator to take a hike. Bring awareness to the importance of engendering open communications between people that are required to build trust. Pretending to want to help. This is a big issue in any group, community, or organizational setting. Certainly this is a painful issue we have dealt with here in the ES community. Manipulators and control freaks actually like to pretend to be helpful even though that is not really their real motivation. What they really want is a sense of control over something or access to someone. It may be that there is some power trip, status, or personal goal that is believed can be achieved by pretending to be helpful to someone else. Many times these people create a lot of destruction and extra work in the guise of being helpful. Then when the person/organization who is supposed to be receiving the help is getting a bunch of extra problems, the person uses guilt trips to say how unappreciated and undervalued they really are. Open communication and assessment of qualifications and emotional maturity are a must in any organization which concerns a group. No accountability. When we understand how manipulation works, we want to discern the situation or person for accountability. Manipulators will always blame others for their misdeeds, bad behavior, or misfortune. If they are progressed to narcissism, they may believe they are perfect and beyond reproach. Stopping the blaming game of manipulators is the key to preventing this kind of deception to take hold. If a person starts with shameless blaming or making it your fault when it's clearly not, do not be intimidated and tell the truth. Doublespeak. Manipulators like to take any statement that has been said and turn it around or twist its meaning in order to use it against you. Usually with manipulators that are good with doublespeak, the conversation will be mixed with ambiguous and confusing language that together when it all adds up does not make any logical sense. Many times it's a lot of words, with no meaning or substance. Sometimes a part of it may make sense, but the rest of the conversation has no connection to what has been said. Doublespeak is a lack of coherence. The person may come off as intelligent using certain words, but they are either confused or attempting to confuse others away from seeing the truth. You may have listened to this person talk for an hour. And have no idea what the point really was in the conversation. This may also happen a lot in relationships with close emotional bonds and will effectively destroy the trust and intimacy between people. When we use private or vulnerable issues and we use as a weapon for doublespeak, it is emotionally damaging. Speaking what you mean and expressing clear, accurate words is extremely important. Say what you mean and do what you say. Psychic vampire. A psychic vampire is a person who drains others' energies and may intentionally drain any positive energy or happiness in another. Manipulation tactics to make a generally happy person feel bad or to take their energy away. The vampire will use condescending or belittling behavior. They may use intimidation and bullying to make another feel unsafe or completely dependent on them.
She's terrified.
Generally, these people put others on edge,
She's
where one
terrified.
feels they must walk on eggshells to not upset this person or get their wrath. You may not know what sets them off at any moment. If you notice the energy wither away
PTSD.
whenever a certain person
Bipolar.
walks into the room, you should protect yourself and amplify your 12D shield. Creating healthy boundaries and being able to exist in one space where one can breathe easy, relax and feel comfortable to be themselves, is everyone's right. Many times as loving and Christic beings we forget to take care of ourselves in the face of demanding, controlling or manipulating people. This is an important time to take care of oneself and to note that this controlling and manipulating phenomena will increase in the environment due to fear, insecurity and confusion in the masses. Many people are having emotional traumas and tantrums as they revert into childlike behavior. The dark forces take advantage of that vulnerability in people who have not made an effort to understand and clear their negative ego. These people are prime motivation for dark force manipulation that comes with a person that has bad habits of emotional manipulation. As you become aware of how emotional manipulation works, pay attention to stop all manipulating behaviors in yourself. This is critical at this time. With a loving heart, Lisa. Reference.
Now, is that not what you're dealing with right now? I mean, between everything that we just said, tell me, who's the real liar? Tell me, who's the one really playing this game? Because we allow our words to be honest and true. And if we're wrong, we'll literally stand corrected and apologize for our wrongdoing. Have you heard them apologize for any of their wrongdoing? Have you heard them ever apologize for the stuff that they're doing? They only justify their actions with more bullshit. They are master manipuladippers. Do you hear me? They are master manipuladippers. And I will not allow them to manipulate this collective. Go play those games with somebody else, because we not playing them with y'all. Okay? We not playing them games with y'all. So y'all can take them somewhere else. Okay? We see right through y'all. We see the games that y'all playing, and we not for it. We're not going to allow y'all to play it. We don't even want to play with y'all. Okay? We don't even want to play with y'all. How about that? We don't want to play. Get the hell out the sandbox. Y'all don't have the ability to get along with others. Y'all don't have the ability to work well with others. You don't care about people. You just care about self. You guys are self-serving, low vibrational entities. All right? And I'm going to continue to point y'all out. Y'all can sit there and play that game with another group, but I'm like a broke Xbox. I ain't playing no games. Y'all make sure y'all hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. We are on our way to monetization. We in there like swimwear, and we don't care. Love is love. All right? Love wins. We stand in light. We stand in truth. You guys can continue to hide in darkness, and I'm going to continue to point y'all out. And if nobody told y'all that they love y'all today, let me be the first to tell y'all, but not the last to tell y'all that I love y'all. Y'all know where we're going to be at, because the Discord is an open Discord, and everybody's welcome to it. So y'all know we're going to go over in the Discord and kick it, because that's where we kick it at. All right? We are staying out of y'all low vibrational spaces. We are staying out of y'all low vibrational ways. We are ushering in the Aquarius sky in a greater way, and y'all know it. And that's why y'all come against us. It has nothing to do with numbers. It has everything to do with pure intention. And you know that I have pure and kind and good intent. And that's why you guys attack me. I didn't come over here with a frightened demon song to play a game. I know what y'all are. I see what y'all are. And there's nothing that y'all can do in the Aquarius sky to stop us, the collective, from elevating and evolving into something better.
You know, lately a nigga been fighting a whole lot of demons. A lot of shit we do gonna have consequences, but we gotta be ready for them.
We building a better tomorrow today.
I just got out of surgery. I'm having problems with my heart and it won't work. I did some shit in my past and it's cursing me. I'ma stay right here on this plot to God take breath from me. I'm sipping his hand and eat this pain, but it ain't helping.
My little nigga going against the grain and that's just stressing me.
I pray to God, let God have mercy. I'm living a crazy life. I just shot at a nigga for talking some shit on the gang.
He paid the price.
I was young and the rich for the money. My hunger for paper and
saved my life.
And that shit can save tonight. If you wanna live shit, we can get rich, we can get paid tonight. Dollar, dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money, everybody want this shit. Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go down, down, down. You'll do anything to get it, but when you gonna go out there? Shit, gotta think about it. 187. Murder by higher nigga. You killed a nigga, you don't know if you gon' go to heaven. Gotta chalk that shit over, dog. Real talk.
What we doing?
Hey, fight my demons, fight my demons. So many demons. It's me against these demons. Against these demons. Fight my demons, fight my demons. Fight it in my. It's me against these demons. Me against these demons. Whoa, I'm fighting these demons up in this ghost. I'm fighting these demons, I'm on the ropes. They came with a beam up under my coat. Get hit in the spleen if you want to smoke. That money be green, so niggas don't go. I'm looking so clean, I used to be broke. Remember they laughed at me and they choked.
Remember the ball and nigga they choke.
Say it was turn out, nigga, you broke. My little nigga don't follow no code. Follow no code, no code.
My niggas follow me like the Pope.
I stand on my word and stand by the consequence. They say I'm heartless, thanks for the compliment. I seen your dead homie, yelling company. VMG gang, and bitch feel incompetent. Don't wanna hear that shit, I gotta kill that shit. Lethally militant, I can get ignorant. We not considerate, niggas do silly shit. We get the drilling shit, guilty and innocent.
Don't give a fuck about bystander.
I can pull up in the Highlander. Don't take no slander. Don't take no slander. Dollar, dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money, everybody want this shit. Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go down, down, down. You'll do anything to get it, but when you gon' go up? Shit, gotta think about it. 187. Murder by higher nigga. You killed a nigga, you don't know if you gon' go to heaven. Gotta chalk that shit over, dog. Real talk. Hey, fight my demons, fight my demons. So many demons. It's me against these demons. Against these demons. Fight my demons, fight my demons. It's me against these demons. Me against these demons.
Whoa. Fight my demons, fight my demons.
That my evil thoughts go unpunished.
It's me against
as I sort through the rubbish, my days of thugging get slow and rugged.
These demons.
Idolizing puppets who control the public like a control substance.
Fight my demons.
Bullets in abundance, anticipating what I know is coming.
These demons.
All of a sudden, my past is blurring, my future is sudden. Dark and muddy, hoping for sunny, I'm still.
Yes, I use crystals. Yes, I use crystals. Why wouldn't I? Crystals are awakening. Crystals are inside of our body. There's crystals inside your mind. I utilize everything. Everything. Yes, I use crystals. Hey, love is love. Namaste. Ashe. Salutations. Shalom. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. I hope that I was able to give you a little bit of knowledge, right? I hope that I gave you some insight. I hope you're paying attention to what's around you, who's around you, right? The biblical text says that the devil will always The biblical text says that the devil will always appear to you in the form of a man. And that's talking about mankind. For Lucifer is not a person, but an energy that dwells within inside of all of us. And this is why you always have to say, devil, get behind me. And I want you to think about that saying. If you always got to tell the devil to get behind you, how did he always end up in front of you again? And I'll leave you with that.